Hello guys, As here. Today we're going to be looking at a fragrance from the house of Tiziana Terenzi. It is actually snowing here in Minnesota. I'm not surprised with our moody weather is here, but I wanted something that was wood forward, spicy but warm at the same time, not too heavy but not too light to enjoy during this cool day here. So I decided to go with Dube from the house of Tiziana Terenzi with their fancy over-the-top presentation here, gold cap. This one is a beautiful scent, something that took me a while to get used to. Dube is part of their Assoluto collection, and then Dube, it is a continuation of their other fragrance that is called Ursa. And then the theme around the line or this collection here is around stars and constellation. So for people that are interested in that, I will advise you to go on their website and then read a little bit more about the theme around the fragrances. This one is centered around the rose-oud combo core. I know a lot of people are already yawning right now. There are so many rose-oud combos out there, but I think this one definitely stands out. The winning factor for me here is the balance that I get between that core, the oud profile, and then the rose profile with the spicy saffron tying these two together. They come off as 50-50, where I get a really good oud profile that smells natural, but also a rose scent profile that is not too rosy, too jammy, or too sweet. The right balance between the woods and then the rosy, spicy core here. So to further explain why I'm really excited about the 50-50 split that I get out of Dube with the prominent oud and then also the spicy rose saffron combo there. In general, the rose oud combos or fragrances that I've tried in the past tend to have one side of that core overwhelm the other. So in general, the ones that I've tried tend to have a more prominent rose core or note attached to it, sweet, jammy, heavy, and then the oud either doesn't smell natural or plays in the background. An example of that is from the house of rose-oud. It's called Oud. When I tried this one, I was expecting oud but also the rose, but mostly what I get out of this one, there are darker woods in the background that you can call oud, but it's now wood forward to me. What I get out of the oud from rose-oud is mostly a spicy saffron rose that's thickened with amber and ambergris notes, and then you have the darker woods in the background adding a little bit of oudy feel to it, but I don't get like a really woody forward scent profile out of oud. That's why I'm really excited about having that split where I get the woods but also the rose and then the spicy saffron tying these two together in the core. On to Dube here. This one, like I said, rose, oud, spicy saffron tying together, but besides that, the core is also supported with other embellishing notes. So for example, the rose is enriched with the spicy saffron, but there's this slightly fresh citric feel that is coming from the geranium without overwhelming the rose. So you're not gonna get like a geranium forward type of rose here. The rose is the star player here, and the geranium is adding that slightly citric rosy feel to it. You also get some slightly fresh, woody, sweet, peppery feel that is coming from Gurkhan balsam, helping with the rose. And somewhere in the background, feeling the cracks in this composition, you get this slightly ambery, vanillic, but not too pronounced, ambery, vanillic, musky sandalwood note that's feeling the crack in the background and then smoothing out the fragrance. So those elements are giving depth to the rose without the rose feeling too jammy or too sweet, which I really enjoy here. Now moving on to the oud part of this core here, what I get in terms of oud profile is a combination of Cambodian oud but also with a slight indie oud profile attached to it. So it's slightly animalic but not barnyard to the point where you can't enjoy it. I also get slightly leathery, balsamic, sweet tones attached to it with a little bit of smoky nuances as well. Beyond that oud scent profile, you get a set of woods that are adding dimension to this fragrance, and you're gonna get Gaiac wood here, cypriol, and then cedar. And then they're also listing white oud, and I think they're referring to boya oud. If I'm wrong there, let me know, but I can see why they would be using boya oud because of the smoky, warm nuances that you get, leathery nuances that you get out of boya oud. It can supplement the oud scent profile really well here, but let me know if the white oud is not the same as boya. The interesting thing about the set of woods adding dimension to that oud scent profile here is that it doesn't come off heavy at all. What it reminds me off in terms of weight and feel is similar to the smell of warm burning wood, wood chip at low temperature, where you're not getting like engulfed with smoke and then you're gasping for air. That makes it really easy to wear, not too light, not too heavy, just the right balance here. That's why I really enjoy this one. So that's pretty much what I get out of the fragrance here. So you have to keep in mind that it's really centered around a spicy saffron rose and oud combo that is further embellished on the oudy side by a set of woods that are adding smoky, leathery nuances to the fragrance, and then tying the rose and an oud core here. You have a spicy saffron, and then heightening or embellishing the rose, you have like a citric rosy geranium that is now overtaking the rose. You have a fresh peppery feel that is coming from the Gurkhan balsam, and in the base there, rounding and then feeling the cracks in this core, you're having a light. In a light way, you have a set of musky sandalwood. Again, light is not going to be too prominent. A musky sandalwood and a valenic amber just rounding off the core. Now, another feel that I get out of this fragrance that is spotty, I get it here and there, not on every time I wear this fragrance, is a sense of something that is powdery and musky. But like I said, I don't get it consistently, and it's something that is in the background, but it's definitely there on some days over others. So in terms of situations where you can wear this one, it feels more like an upscale type of scent, an exotic feel attached to it. I don't see myself wearing this one casually. In terms of seasonality, you can wear it in any season. Like I said, it's not too heavy, it's not too light, it's just right. During summer, you might go light on the spray because this one has a good performance. In terms of longevity, this one 10+ hours on my skin. Projections is really good for the first 4 to 5 hours. I get this beautiful scent bubble around me, ethereal but present and grounded at the same time. Now, final words on this one. This one retails for around $600 or $700. Last time I checked, for that price point, it makes it really hard. Although I love it, it makes it really hard for me to recommend that, especially when you think about houses like Arish Lodori, Bortnikov, where you know you're gonna get quality oud delivered to you for about 1/3 of the price here. It makes it really hard for me to recommend this one. I did find this one at a good price. I've been sampling this for over 2 years now. Went back to it, waited, and then finally found a good price, and I decided to pull the trigger because I fell in love with it. If you can find it for a good price, I would say definitely give it a try, especially if you love your rose oud combos and you're looking for something that is balanced, equal woodiness, but also the rose core there. I would say definitely give this one a try. I think it's really well done. It's all in the balance. If you've tried Dube, let me know what you think of it. Again, thank you for watching. Please comment and subscribe, and then take care. Bye.